everyone, I'm your host Neha and you're tuned into Durian Dreaming, the show that brings you extraordinary stories from seemingly ordinary experiences in Indonesia's fast-paced market. Let's dive into today's conversation with another inspiring guest. Hi everyone, welcome back to Durian Dreaming. Today on Durian Dreaming, we've got a special guest, someone who's deeply involved in the Indonesia e-commerce space, Dr. Danang Cahyono. He is the COO of SIRCLO Indonesia. Now, SIRCLO is one of those behind-the-scene companies that makes online shopping very smooth for us. So from the brands we pick, to the checkouts we use, and to the logistics that delivers our orders. Now, we are going to chat about what it takes to build the online infrastructure in Indonesia and what's changing in the Indonesian online shopping. So without further ado, please welcome our guest, Dr. Danang Cahyono. Hello, Dr. Danang. Welcome to our podcast, Durian Dreaming. We are very excited to have you with us.
Yeah, hi Neha.
So before we ask about the Indonesian e-commerce landscape and how it's evolving, can you tell us something about SIRCLO? Like when did it start, how did it happen, and where it is now currently?
Okay, so as an omni-channel commerce enabler, Circlo empowers businesses of all sizes to navigate the dynamic landscape, particularly enterprise brands seeking omni-channel integration. So we provide tailored commerce infrastructures and insight that support sustainable growth. Circlo is founded back in 2013 and has been committed to helping businesses to embrace digital transformation and reach a broader base of consumers. So for large-scale enterprise, Circlo offers a range of solutions, including end-to-end e-commerce enabler that manage everything from online stores operations in every marketplaces and as well as in the brand.com or website commerce up until the fulfillment right in front of the doors of the consumers. The other solutions that we offer is actually Circlo Streamlab. This is our trademark go-to-market strategy, helping brand to have a 360-degree social commerce solution, encompassing content creation, live streaming, as well as affiliate marketing support. So that is Circlo, Neha.
Oh, very nice. Dr. Danang, people often assume that most e-commerce happens in cities like Jakarta, Surabaya, or Bandung. But Indonesia is huge, and consumers in smaller towns are catching up fast. So, where is the growth really coming from today? Like, is it the big cities, the second tier cities, or unexpected places? And how is Circlo supporting that growth in smaller towns?
Well, actually, in these current situations, you are very spot on to mention that actually the growth of the e-commerce enjoyed most by the people live in Java Island. And when we are talking in Java Island, specifically still more on the greater Jakarta, because if the product is goes to the West Java, Central Java, East Java, the cost will be different as well as the timing. So it's not only that create a kind of the gap between the consumer in Greater Jakarta and outside Greater Jakarta. So if we are talking about people that live in Sumatra, people that live in Kalimantan, they knew the e-commerce and they would like to also have that kind of the hype. But when it comes to the cost of delivery, it took quite some times for the product to go to their place. It's an obstacles actually. And we saw the growth actually outside that kind of the density in outside of Java. And Circlo this year already launched what we call multi-origin go-to-market strategy. Why we launched this one? Because we realized actually the demand is there in Indonesia. It's a very huge geographical landscape. So it's just like you take off from Moscow and landed in Madrid. That is to show you the Indonesia. And this multi-origin go-to-market strategy is actually helping brand activate the fulfillment and engagement from multiple hubs, not just from the central warehouse in Jakarta.
Okay,
So
okay.
because many brands actually already have their footprint and their network through distributors or through the
Mm-hmm.
retailers, right? So
Mm-hmm.
why the product that already sit in Makassar, in Medan, in Balikpapan, when the consumer they're doing a purchase through online, the product will send from Jakarta. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
like did not efficient at all. That is because
Mm-hmm.
there is no connected system and strategy between
Mm-hmm.
online and offline infrastructures. That is why, as an omni-channel commerce enabler, Silco try to synergize this and make the whole ecosystem work well. So the order management system will manage by Circlo technology and
Okay,
will
okay.
talk directly through API to each of
Mm-hmm.
the warehouse management system in every area across Indonesia. So that is actually the situations and how Circlo is trying to overcome it and also to provide the best solutions for the consumers.
And how does technology play a role in it? So, like technologies like AI, how are they transforming logistics? Or how is Circlo leveraging these technologies to enhance its operations?
Well, AI, well, many people right now is talking about AI,
Yeah,
previously IoT,
yeah.
indeed transform the logistic operations, not only offering potential to significantly improve delivery speed, but as well
Okay.
as reducing the cost and increase customer satisfactions. Well, the technology that we are used is actually can be very, very useful and spot on to real-time tracking of goods, provide predictive analytic to anticipate potential delays, and enhance
Okay.
overall operational efficiency. So up until today, we are exploring the potential and recognizing the opportunities to further integrate AI into our logistic operations. One of the most promising area is the use of AI-driven predictive analytic to enhance demand forecasting and inventory management because this is actually could cost the brand if we cannot do the accurate analytic, accurate predictive of the inventory needed across the
Mm.
brand, across the SKU, and across the geography.
Right. So, you mentioned about how AI is being used in all these spheres. So, from your inventory management to logistics to probably demand forecasting, delivery scheduling. But where do you see it's more making an impact?
Mm. Well, actually, right now, AI for Circlo, not only to make sure that we work more efficient in the logistic, but also AI helping Circlo to improve customer interaction,
Okay.
especially across platform like WhatsApp, Shopee, TikTok Shop. Yeah, because we manage all of the marketplaces as well as of the brand.com.
Okay. Dr. Danang, customer service in e-commerce can be a headache. Slow replies, missed messages, unhappy buyers. Is AI helping Circlo automate or improve customer interaction as well, especially across platforms like WhatsApp, Shopee, or TikTok Shop?
Yeah, AI is actually present a valuable opportunity for do this automated and enhanced customer interaction across the key online platform, and also increasingly capability of handling common service tasks. So from answering FAQ and providing product details to guide users through checkout and also order tracking. There are many AI-driven tool actually tailored for marketplace environment, offering
Hmm.
feature like automatic responses, real-time status update, and basic issue resolutions. And especially is very useful for managing high volume queries during peak campaign like double days, Black Friday, single days, and everything. However, Indonesian consumers still place a very high value on personalized human-like interaction.
Hmm.
Generic or overly template response can lead to dissatisfaction or
Hmm.
mistrust, particularly in category involving high consideration or emotional purchase like beauty, mom and baby. So in general, we follow where the demand leads. So for this part, our approach for AI implementation is adaptive, enabling automation where it adds real value, while ensuring that brand can still offer the human touch where it matters most.
Okay. Dr. Nang, I'd like to get your take on of the shopping platforms in Indonesia. TikTok has become one of the major players in Indonesia, especially after its merger with Tokopedia. And I think it's the largest in Southeast Asia. So how do you see this merger reshaping the e-commerce landscape in Indonesia?
Well, the TikTok Shop and Tokopedia merger back in 2024, I think marked a significant shift in Indonesia e-commerce landscape.
Okay.
They combine social media-driven commerce with traditional and conventional marketplace infrastructures. These partnerships actually leverage TikTok massive user base, viral content ecosystem, and social commerce model with existing Tokopedia established e-commerce platform, local seller network, as well as logistic capability. The merge is expected to reshape market dynamic, potentially capturing a significant share of Indonesia e-commerce market. And consumer stands to benefit from enhanced service offering and more seamless shopping experience. And for Tokopedia, the merger is a strategic adaptation to rising competition and shifting consumer behavior, especially among younger mobile-first shopper. So this partnership position the new entity to capitalize on the growing momentum of social commerce in Indonesia, blending content, community, and commerce into a single experience.
I mean, I really like your perspective on how they combine the quick commerce with the social interaction, making it a largest social commerce platform. But you know, quick commerce, especially in countries like India, has exploded. But in Indonesia, I feel it's just getting started, you know, with the likes of probably Astro or probably HelloFresh. So how does Circlo view the growth of quick commerce?
Yeah, with its promise of ultra-fast delivery, quick commerce gained traction actually in the market like India and China. In Indonesia, however, it remains at an earlier stage because the adoption is still relatively limited to certain urban and product categories. These several factors influence like the Indonesia diverse geography, make it logistically complex, as I mentioned earlier, to deliver on speed, at scale, especially outside tier one cities. Because like we know one platform promising 15 minutes delivery, and actually it's quite challenging, not only to make sure they can deliver fast, but also how to make sure that the nearest warehouse having the right assortment of that environment. And many Indonesian customers still prefer planned shopping and payment behavior like cash on delivery, add complexity to the fulfillment. So with there is certainly consumer interest in faster fulfillment, we observe that actually growth is currently more concentrated in specific verticals like groceries. And at Circlo, our focus remain on area where we can deliver more sustained value to brand. And then actually like the platform that you mentioned for the quick commerce in Indonesia, we also have the partnership with them. And also we serve them as well with the brand that managed by Circlo.
So at one hand, we have these brands which are on quick commerce, which still picking up, and like you mentioned, delivering last minute or fast delivery is an expensive affair. But then there are platforms like Click Indomaret or Alpha Gift that are blending online convenience with offline presence. So what lessons can be learned from their approach to omni-channel retail?
Well, actually, like Indomaret and Alfamart have a very strong asset across Indonesia because they can use their DC or even their stores to fulfill the product. But if you see, probably not only the asset that play a most critical part here, but also how every stakeholder should understand end of mind, how to deliver fast, how to make sure that the experience of the consumers is also pay attention, because like if someone have to install the applications of the Click Indomaret, have to install the application of the Alpha Gift, they already have the Tokopedia applications, Shopee applications, and right now they also have the Astro application. So it's actually this kind of the battle to make sure what kind of the services as a top of mind in the consumer is also another issue. Not only providing the infrastructures, but also how to make sure that consumer is directly remember and also associated those kind of needs with this kind of the solutions.
Right. So actually now when we are discussing and I'm asking, I'm realizing there is just so much online commerce in Indonesia. I mean, you have your quick commerce, you have your social commerce, you have your omni-channel retail. So in your view, what's that one feature or product or service that could be a total game changer for e-commerce if you get it right?
Well, that is $1 billion questions for the brand and also for the players in this omni-channel environment. But actually, it's a back on the brand strategy, because I still do believe that online is the cheapest way to reach out the consumers and get their feedback directly. But right now, even with the live commerce, you can get the feedback directly from the consumers. You can see who is your consumers. You can right away make an improvement to your brand. You can change swiftly regarding your targeting, positioning, segmenting. You can also do adjustment of your pricing strategy. So right now, if the brand have a very clear strategy of which part of the consumer they aim to, actually the channel is not really matter anymore. Because from my point of view, the omni-channel is already there. And as a country with the internet penetration is a very high, mobile first, and probably more than 80% of the mobile phone users in Indonesia is a smartphone. So you can do anything and many things, right? So the most important one is actually not only how your brand presence in many channels, but how you can make the consumers happy, satisfied with the experience wherever they do the purchase or they do like a research of your product. So I think right now is how to make sure the whole kind of the omni-channel is integrated, and Circlo is there to make sure this kind of the pain point, this kind of the solutions at the same times available to the brand.
Yeah. You know, in such a fast-moving digital economy, there's just so much happening and so much Circlo is doing at its end to ensure faster delivery, prompt replies to consumers or buyers. But in such a fast-moving space, regulations can sometimes feel like a speed bump. So if you could ask the Indonesian government to change just one rule to make life easier for e-commerce players, what would it be?
Yeah, as an omnichannel commerce enabler, Circlo believe that government policy can play a key role in fostering sustainable and inclusive growth. So one of the most impactful steps will be to create a regulatory environment that support fair competition, reduce operational frictions, and empower local businesses to participate in the digital economy. This kind of the direction probably include incentivizing digital adoption among local brand, investing in digital infrastructures, and logistic connectivity. The number three is actually uplifting barrier related to compliance, data flow, and cross-border trade. And the last one is actually encouraging innovation in area like payment, warehousing, and fulfillment, while ensuring consumer protection and platform accountability. Ultimately, from Circlo point of view, policies that empower participation, improve efficiency, and unlock new market will accelerate Indonesia's position as leading digital economy in the region.
Wow. And is Circlo planning to expand its services beyond Indonesia?
We are discussing, looking for the opportunity about that one, because the market is very dynamic, right?
So, and what markets is Circlo eyeing?
Well, we are still assessing, Neha. Actually, we are talking with the similar partner as well. We are looking at the potential number of consumer, size of the market. Yeah, we're still assessing, and for sure we have to make sure that the fundamental operations in Indonesia work well first.
Okay, great. One last question, Dr. Danang. So for young professionals who are aspiring to enter the e-commerce industry, what skills would you recommend they focus on to thrive in this field?
Yeah, so first is actually like a platform fluency. Understand how platform like Tokopedia, Shopee, TikTok work, especially from the brand's perspective.
Okay.
Number two is data literacy, because tools like Google Analytics, basic Excel, marketplace dashboard to make data-driven decision is very important. Number three is customer-centric thinking. Learn to interpret consumer behavior and preferences to shape better online experience. Number four is the content and commerce awareness. Know how format like live selling, short video, or influencer content can make buying decisions. And last thing is agility and collaborations, because e-commerce is a very fast pace and should be ready to adapt and work across teams like marketing, tech, and operations. Because probably not long time ago, some of the young generation would with love become a YouTuber, but right now probably many of them would love to become affiliator.
Yeah.
So it's a very dynamic, a fast-paced environment.
Thank you, Dr. Danang, for a very, very insightful conversation, taking us behind the curtains, what it takes to just get your order smoothly delivered at your doorstep and what goes behind it. I'm sure our listeners also had a great time listening to it. And I'm sure they'll have more patience if something goes wrong in their order, because now they would know what it takes to finally get that delivered to their doorstep. Thank you once again. Dr.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Danang. And that's a wrap for this episode of Durian Dreaming. I hope today's discussion sparked some new ideas for you. Don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts, and stay tuned for more exciting stories. Until next time, keep dreaming big.